Hello. Thank you for watching my video. This is the SimplySimly channel where we play simulation games, mostly The Sims 4, and my name is Dee. You can find me over on TikTok as well as SimplySimly. Today, I'm excited to share a new Let's Play Legacy challenge that I've been working on for some time. My plan for today is to go over our main Sims, give you a tour of their beautiful home, and go to our first ultrasound appointment with Lyla, who you'll meet here shortly. And today is actually Will Wright Day, so that means it's a celebration. We don't have work, and we're going to throw a small party with neighbors in the local park to celebrate. Let's dive in and meet our family. Our first Sim is Lyla Levy. Lyla grew up in Henford-on-Bagley with her mother, who we will meet in later episodes of this series. Lyla comes from humble beginnings and received a full scholarship to Brightchester early in her high school years. She graduated early and decided to dual major in language and literature and history. She is an overachiever, determined, a perfectionist, and neat, and has the aspiration of a big family lineage. Her favorite colors are orange and pink, and she loves cooking and baking, and she started playing piano at an early age and is now fantastic at piano. She has just started getting into cross-stitching too. She's young, but reached her career milestone of a judge in the law branch as a young adult, and sometimes we'll see her work from home, and sometimes she'll go into the office as well. During college, Lyla met her now husband, Ramiro Levy, at a research and debate competition. Ramiro grew up in Del Sol Valley with his parents. His family is somewhat of a mystery to Lyla as they never attended their wedding, and Ramiro has somewhat of a distant relationship with his family. Similar to Lyla, Ramiro went to college early on in high school and graduated with a degree from Foxbury in biology, and he is now the chief of staff at his local hospital. He aspires to be a friend of the world and is likable, brilliant, and also a dog lover, which will fit in quite well with the first aspiration of our Legacy Challenge. He loves fitness and is really trying to get more into gardening, which we'll see quite a bit. Lyla and Ramiro are now expecting their first child together, and at first, just a little funny story, they didn't even know that Lyla was pregnant. To celebrate their anniversary, they went to the local restaurant in Brindleton Bay, but Lyla actually got food poisoning, so at first she didn't know whether her morning sickness was a sign of the food poisoning or something else. Anyway, with that said, now that we have met our Sims, let's dive into their house tour. So welcome to the Levy's beautiful home. So this build I did not build. This was built by Simmery. I believe. I will put a link in the description to her build as well as a video of her building this home. It's absolutely beautiful. She's an amazing builder and an amazing YouTuber. I highly suggest checking her channel out as well as her builds on the gallery. So we'll start with the entrance. So we'll go through here. So before we walk through the front doors, I just want to take you a little bit to the right over here. So over here is like a nice little sitting area with a few additional plants, a couple of places to sit down, maybe have like a lunch or something like that. It's one of the many patios that exist in this home, so we'll take you through all of those too. Okay, and now when we walk through the front door, we're met with the main hallway that leads to several rooms within the house. So I'm going to try to do my best. I'm still kind of navigating this space. I did play this game for like a week before recording anything, but I'm still trying to figure out where everything is sometimes, so bear with me. So the first door on our right is actually just a bathroom. It's a pretty small bathroom. It just has, you know, like the toilet, a sink, the basics, and like a little cabinet here. And then we have coat racks, a mirror, and some place for our shoes to go. And then we're going to go to the left first, which leads to the kitchen. So we have our lovely kitchen here and like a nice little sitting nook in the corner. And then over there leads to a hallway, and I'll go to that hallway in a little bit. Okay, so going back through these doors, and then through the second set of doors on the right, we have the living room. We can see the piano that Lyla will be playing quite often. And then we also just have like a nice little sitting area with a lovely TV. And then we also have their Nintendo Switch over there in the corner that they'll play quite often, as well as the box kind of behind the TV. And then through here, we have this nice little dining room as well with a bookshelf. I still need to fill in some spaces here. I kind of lost a little bit of motivation as I was going. Oh, that plant is floating. Isn't that fun? And then they also have like a nice fireplace, some pictures on the wall. And then to the left here is Lila's office. She does work as a lawyer, as I kind of said in the beginning. So we'll spend a lot of time in this area too, just because she'll be working from home quite a bit. And then we'll go through these two doors. This again leads to another kind of patio area. Oh, it's a beautiful day. There's a yoga mat for Lyla because she loves yoga. And then over here we have just, again, a lot of room to sit down in this space. So another sitting area. And then we also have like a little garden space here too. I did mention that Ramiro's trying to get into gardening. So this is going to be his kind of space to do that. And I'll take you through more of the backyard in a little bit here, but we'll just go around this space here into the other patio. Oh no, there's trash on the ground. You can see I prepared really quite well for this. Then they have just like a nice outdoor sitting area to sit down and eat some food with some friends or family. Got a grill. A little bit of foreshadowing here about what we're going to do in the next episode. Kind of meant to hide that. And then through these doors leads to this hallway that I kind of mentioned from the kitchen. So this hallway just has kind of knickknacks, some extra blankets, pillows, things like that. And then some spaces for some photos. I want us to take a lot of photos during this Let's Play. So we'll have some space there for it. And then through this door is Lila's, I think it's actually through a hallway. Yep. And then to the left is Lila's office. And then we'll go up the stairs in a second. But there's a couple of bookshelves here too. Yeah, I guess they left like trash everywhere. Have we been repairing a lot of things? Must have been. And then to the left here's just another bathroom. I think I'm going to turn it into, oh, I don't want to spoil it. We'll find out what I'm going to turn it into later. So a nice little bathroom here. And here is the garage / place to work out, do some laundry. So next I'm going to meet you upstairs. Okay, so when we get to the top of the stairs, I'm still kind of navigating this space. So we have a few more bookshelves and like a couple of bedrooms, a bathroom, and another outdoor kind of balcony section here. So we'll go through the rooms. So over here is a toddler bed. We did have a couple of our neighbors stay with us for a few days, and they do have a toddler who we'll hopefully meet during Will Wright Day. And so we just had this toddler bed put here so that the baby had a place to sleep. So it's just a simple bedroom. And then again, through here, we have another outdoor patio. Again, more seating. Through this door, we just have a guest bedroom with its own vanity and then its own separate bathroom. I'm thinking of tearing down the wall here to actually connect this bathroom with the bathroom for the Levys. They don't have a bathtub in their bathroom, so I'm kind of hoping that we can make like a really nice ensuite bathroom with that. But let me know in the comments how you kind of feel about it. We can also just keep it a guest bathroom. And then when we go through here, we're going to go down this like nice little hallway. To the right over here is the bathroom, kind of like the family bathroom, or I think what would be like the kiddos' bathroom. So I got this. And then down the hallway, if we go to the right here, We have the baby's bedroom, which I'm so excited about. It's part of the trailer for this Let's Play. So I put this all here. It's very nicely decorated. And then this part wasn't actually part of the trailer. I did have to cut it a little bit short, but we have like a nice dresser here, plenty of books to read throughout the house, and just very excited about this room. And then to the right here is Lyla and Ramiro's bedroom as well. And they have a couple of like patios too. So they have this space here where they can sit down. And then Lyla has her vanity. And then this is a closet. So just a nice little walk-in closet that they have. And then past the vanity is this nice balcony where there's like a little chess table. There's a little easel for some painting. And then through here is their bathrooms. Kind of as I mentioned, I'm thinking of tearing down this wall here just to have a bathtub in this bathroom. Okay, and next I will meet you outside so we can tour the backyard. We're in their backyard right now. Oh, the roof's cut off. Great. They have a nice little like sprinkler out here. And then they also have, I wanted to call it a barrel, but I feel like it's not actually a barrel, but the thing that you would put water balloons in. What is that? A tub for water balloons. Again, more of a seating kind of area if they want to, a little bit in the shade with the tree. And then we also have a fire pit too. I'm really hoping that we can have quite a few bonfires and like do grilling outside. And then they also, of course, have a lovely hot tub back here too. So that concludes our house tour. And next we'll start diving into gameplay. Okay, so right now we're just watching both Lyla and Ramiro sleep in their bedroom until it's ready for Will Wright Day or until they wake up. So I'm going to speed up a little bit, but they look so cozy and I just like love the idea of like it raining outside and they're just snoozed up in their bed. It's really quite adorable. Oh goodness. Lyla has to go to the bathroom. Oh, I do have a mod that lets them run to the bathroom because I just feel like in my mind that makes more sense that they would run to the bathroom versus like walk with their legs together. That's always something that's kind of bugged me a bit. I'm like, why would you walk like that? Like you would sprint to the bathroom if you really have to go. Excellent. Wash her hands, and then I'm going to have her brush her teeth. And then we'll have her get into athletic stuff. I'm going to have her do a yoga routine outside. She likes to do yoga in the morning, usually. So we'll have her get dressed. And then hopefully it'll clear up. It's a little rainy right now. Great. Okay. And then we'll have her go downstairs and make something for breakfast. Oops, something stanky in the fridge. We're going to have to clean that out. Let's have her have her do an acai bowl. I feel like that would be a nice start to the day. It looks so beautiful. I love the acai bowl. I think this is from the Granny's Cookbook mod, I want to say. But I feel like it always just looks so, like, look how pretty that is. Oh, minus her wanting to vomit. Like, it just looks so pretty. Awesome. We'll have her clean that up. And then we'll have her do some yoga. I bet she's really excited about today. They're going again to the obstetrician for the first time, just going to get like an ultrasound and generally checked up. I think that they also give like pap smears and blood work too. So we'll just do all of the above to make sure that she's doing okay. Oh no, that's unfortunate. We can have Ramiro fix it when he's up. He actually has a really high handiness skill from having to be a doctor. I think that that's something that they usually have to have. But that's okay. So we're going to do an energy centering routine. Oh, okay. So it looks like Ramiro's waking up. So the weather is currently warm and sunny, although it looks like they might have rain later on. Hopefully that's not the case, but I guess we'll wait and see. Looks like Ramiro's in the middle of his morning routine. Oh, look at that. So Lyla just reached wellness level 5. So Lyla can now give deep tissue massages, perform the warrior pose in yoga, and might levitate when meditating. Cool. Whoa. go. Look at that. Go, Lyla. Just making that look easy. What is he doing? No, you're not going to light a fire. Okay, so it looks like Ramiro is done with his morning routine. I also have a mod for that as well. He gets a little bit hungry, so I'm going to have him repair this and then grab a serving of the food that Lyla made while she's finishing up her routine. And then for Will Wright Day, I probably saw it in the corner, but usually what we'll have is a barbecue. There'll be like a fire, some like water fun kind of activities too. And I forget the other thing. Oh, fireworks. So we'll have fireworks as well. It's going to be very fun. And you'll get to meet some of the neighbors. I think one of my main goals for Lyla and Ramiro is to make some friends in their community. A lot of like Ramiro's friends live elsewhere. Lyla has one really good friend from childhood. But other than that, like they don't really know a lot of folks in this area. They're brand new to this area, so that is kind of one of the goals, I would say, for this Let's Play, at least in the beginning, to make some friends, find some common hobbies together, and maybe create like little groups and stuff. So it looks like she's about to wrap up her yoga routine. Okay, we'll have her take a quick shower and then change outfits. I have this one planned for today. I think it looks really cute. And then Ramiro looks like he fixed that and he did eat. We'll have him put this away for the time being. And we'll have him clean up his dish too. Okay, so, oh no, she's being nauseous again. They're gonna chat, but we're gonna have her call her obstetrician. So we'll click this little icon here. So birthing options. So choosing the right birth method for you and your baby can be a daunting task. There are so many different options. It can be easy to get lost in the medical jargon and confused by the countless delivery practices. Which method are you considering? So I think for this first baby, I feel like it makes sense to do a natural delivery. Unless there's any complications, then we can go in a different direction. But I think just for this first baby that Lyla would want to do it like a natural delivery. And maybe down the road, we'll try some other method, maybe like a home birth. We'll say natural delivery. Great. So it says, natural delivery is a low-tech way of giving birth by letting nature take its course. You may travel to the hospital once you're in the early stages of labor. Early labor can be unpredictable. The average length varies from hours to days. To promote comfort during early labor, you may try exercising on the birthing ball or take a walk. After you're fully dilated, you'll be instructed by your obstetrician to start pushing. The stage typically lasts about 70 minutes. Once your baby is born, they will be handed to you immediately for skin-to-skin contact. So we're going to choose this option. And then, oh, look at her. So cute. Okay, so the little icon that popped up read, Lyla has chosen natural delivery. If you change your mind, you may call your obstetrician again at any time to choose a different birthing option. So we're going to call, I know this seems kind of tedious to call the obstetrician again, but you do have to call them again to then do a pregnancy checkup. So I'm going to click pregnancy checkup. We're going to choose Ramiro to come with us to the hospital. At that point, we'll get all of the things checked out. So I will meet you there. Okay, so we just made it to the hospital. And Lyla and Ramiro are both waiting to be checked in from the receptionist right now. And we're going to meet our obstetrician for the first time. So there are a few options for obstetricians at the hospital. So I will show you those options. Oh, Ramiro, so cute. Oh, they look so excited. After being swept off her feet by Ramiro's flirty advances, Lyla feels like the birds are singing a bit sweeter and the sun is shining a bit brighter. How romantic. Would you say that Lyla likes flirtation? I'm going to say yes. I believe that Lyla likes flirtation, especially because her and Ramiro have a really close relationship with one another. Okay, so let me try to find our doctors real quick. They seem to have all disappeared. Oh no. No, really. Okay, well, it looks like the only doctor that's here is Jackie. So we actually I have not worked with Jackie yet, but I imagine that she's quite nice. There's also another co-worker of Ramiro's called Colton, and I would really like Ramiro and Colton to be friends. Okay, we'll have her do a cheerful introduction with Jackie. Oh, so nice. I think that, oh, she can sit. That's so cute. I'm going to share the big news because I'm sure that she can already tell, but I feel like we're going to share the big news that Lyla is in fact pregnant, and then we'll ask to have her take a look at the baby. Oh, she's so excited for them. I'm going to click ultrasound preferences. This is the realistic birth mod, I believe. I'll have to double check, but it allows you to get ultrasounds and to like choose your delivery method and everything like that. So this is looking at your ultrasound preference. So it asks, would you like to find out the gender of your baby during the ultrasound scan? I'm going to say no, that I want it to be a surprise. I tried to keep the nursery pretty gender neutral for this Let's Play. So I think that it would spoil the surprise if we know the gender walking in. So I'm going to say no, I want to keep it a surprise. Okay, and then let's start the ultrasound scan. So here's like a picture of Colton and Killian, who are co-workers of Ramiro. Ramiro does run this hospital. He is the chief of staff, so he runs this whole facility, but these are his co-workers. So we're going to have Jackie be our obstetrician. Oh, she looks so happy. She's like, yes, of course, girl. I will absolutely do that for you. Lyla has learned that Jackie is a medical intern. Oh, he ran here. Good. Like that. Urgency. Oh, yay. So it says, congratulations, you're pregnant. Based on the ultrasound scan, it looks like you're expecting one healthy baby. Everything looks good so far, but we'll continue to monitor your pregnancy and the baby's development to make sure everything stays on track. This is an exciting time, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Great. So I'm going to have Ramiro step out. I think that we're going to do a pap smear and then also do some blood work too. And I just don't think he has to be there for that. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I'm missing this. They're so cute. Even though they're standing in the middle of the hospital bed. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, we're going to have Jackie give her a pap smear, and then we'll have Ramiro just kind of sit out in the waiting room. We'll have him do a steady seat there. Okay, so this is a pretty intimate moment here, so we're gonna sit with Ramiro. That's what we'll do. We'll hang out with him. He looks so happy to be a dad. Like, look at his smile. He's like, I got to see my child on the ultrasound scan. Yay. We'll have her get blood work after this, and we'll ask Jackie yet again. Jackie says, you're all done. The procedure went smoothly, and you did great. Your results will be available by tomorrow. At this stage, there's nothing to worry about. However, we'll wait for the lab results to be sure. Your results will be ready in the next 24 to 48 hours. Oh no. Okay. So it says, all done. We'll get your results back tomorrow. Please don't worry too much. If there are any issues or concerns in your result, I'll make sure to get in touch with you and discuss everything in detail. But remember, no news is good news. Okay, so I'm going to have, I think that Lyla would just really want to give Ramiro a hug right now and just be so appreciative that he was here with her to share in this moment. And then I think that they'll just talk a little bit. We'll talk about a treasured memory real quick. He's so flirty. So from here, we're going to go to the local cafe in Brindleton Bay. I'm calling it a cafe, but it's really just a restaurant. And it was kind of in the beginning trailer. So I will meet you there and we'll grab some lunch. Okay, so we just made it to the Brindleton Bay restaurant. This is a redo. If I can find who redid this Brindleton Bay restaurant, I will put their name here. It's really beautiful. It has like a very nice white theme. It's got a very nautical theme too. So like if I go in here, you can kind of see that there's some nautical themes on the wall. And they even have like this, which I think is so cute. It's this sailor guy with a cat. And then we also have some aquariums here as well. So it's just a very beautiful build. It's a very nice redo of the original. Okay, so we're here now. We're definitely gonna order real quick. We don't have a ton of time, so hopefully this goes really fast. And my thought is that they should have a lighter meal just because they will be going to the Will Wright celebration right after this, and that is a barbecue. So they're going to be barbecuing. They're going to be eating like marshmallows over a fire. So it just makes sense for them to eat something a little bit lighter. I think that we'll get like a rum and coke for Ramiro, and then for Lyla, I feel like she would go with a nice calming chamomile tea. I feel like today she's just chilling. She doesn't have a lot of work to get to. She's just relaxing. It's their day off, so she'll probably go with that. And then for a light meal, I think what we're going to do is we'll go with like the Caesar salad. Oh no, this guy looks so sad. Order will be out soon. I'm going to have her run to the restroom just because she does have to go to the bathroom while we're waiting for her food. So we'll have her go to the restroom. And then we'll read some of his mood buffs here. So let's see. So seeing a hot sim, Lyla is hot. Like that's one of her traits. So that's where that's coming from. And then sweet serenade. Heartfelt music can be powerful. Aphrodisiac. Oh, I wasn't expecting him to go in that direction. He's very flirty today. Already in love from witnessing the ultrasound. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Ramiro is overwhelmed with joy and excitement when he saw the little life growing inside his partner appearing on the screen. In that moment, he felt an immediate sense of responsibility and protectiveness towards his unborn child. The reality of becoming a parent is becoming more and more real. He is on the same side from similar pregnancy wishes. What a joy to be in the company of one's partner when they share one's delight in pregnancy and upcoming birth. And a secret revealed. Hearing juicy secret will make Sim giddy with excitement. Comfy, so he's very comfortable right now from the furniture, and he feels closely connected from their close family dynamic. So cute. Look at Lyla. So Lyla has minor bleeding. So Lyla did not feel any of the swabs or anything touching her cervix. And the whole thing was over before she knew it. The doctor kept saying sorry because apparently there was a minor bleeding, but Lyla honestly felt no pain at all. Okay, hopefully everything's okay. Where's that guy's shirt? Okay. Oh. Playing the heartstrings. Music is the best way to say I love you. Aw. And just like a child on the way. Lyla wants children and is happy to know one is on the way. And it says already in love. Lyla can sometimes feel her baby kicking around in her belly, but it's another thing to finally see them on the screen. Lyla is filled with joy at the sight of her baby and is feeling a sense of amazement and awe at the miracle of life. She can hardly wait to meet her child. That's so cute. It looks like they have pretty tasty food. She's very determined, and she's also around a likable sim, which is Ramiro. So I don't know why her outfit keeps changing. I feel like every time I look at her, she's wearing something else. I really wanted her to wear this outfit for today, and she keeps changing on me. So we'll try to keep it consistent here, Lyla, please. So I'm just going to let them sit here and chat it out a little bit about their journeys today, and then next, we'll go to the Will Wright hangout spot, which is at the local park with all of our neighbors. And again, the goal is kind of just to try to make some friends. We're going to meet Lila's best friend there, her childhood friend. So she'll be the grill master there, and she'll be grilling up a lot of food. She's absolutely wonderful. So we'll see her in a bit. Oh gosh, so right as I was about to just wait it out, let them hang out, of course, Amber would step on in. So Amber Rojas is calling to chat. Does Lyla want to answer? So Amber Rojas is Lila's mother. They have a very close relationship and they talk often. So we'll meet her in later episodes of this series. She's a wonderful person, but she is a little bit childish. So Lila's had to grow up with that a lot throughout her experience with Amber and throughout her life. So I'm going to say no for now, just because they're talking, they're kind of chatting about the day. I think that what we'll do is we'll call Amber in the morning and talk to her a little bit about everything that happened. She's probably really curious about the ultrasound and is like, please tell me what happened. Like, I want to hear everything. How did it go? Do you know like the sex of the baby? Like, what is going on is probably what Amber's thinking. So we'll call her back. Definitely. We love a supportive mom. But right now we are chatting it up with our husband before we go and have a celebration. Okay, so it looks like the party has started. We don't have any music right now. Oh my gosh, I have to talk about this couple real quick. Just while they're making out here. So this is Victoria, not Victoria, Victoria and Jacob. I don't know their last names. I can't remember it off the top of my head. Before I started recording these episodes, I tried to play with this family a little bit offline just to kind of get the understanding, the vibe of their home, who they are as Sims, just to try to understand their dynamic a little bit so that I could speak to that pretty well when it came to recording. But when I first started playing, like it was maybe the first couple of days in their new home, Victoria, who was one of the neighbors that came over for the welcome party, called Lyla and said, hey, can we stay over at your place for a couple of days? It's a long story, but we'll tell you about it later. And so they came over and brought their daughter, Anila, who I just like to call baby Annie. She's a very, very cute toddler. So they brought their child with them, and the entire time they would fight constantly, and then they would do the devil's tango in like random spots of the house. And it was the most interesting stay we've ever had. So we haven't really talked to them much since then, but they are funny. And I just love that right now in this like very wholesome celebration where there's a bunch of people around the fire, they're just making out hardcore. Like it checks. Like it's just very consistent behavior for them. Very, very funny. So we're going to turn on some music. We'll just got a couple of stereos here. We've got a nice fire pit. I did not make this build. This was a redo of the Pupperstone Park. So again, if I can find who created that, I will put that up on the screen right here. But it's really, really nice. I put a couple of stereos in, a fire pit, some water balloons and grills just to give it like this really cozy vibe. But it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? And then like we can bring the kiddos here. It's so cute. So everybody's cozied around the fire. We even got a little puppy here, a little doggo. It's very, very fun. So these are the only two neighbors that we really know. I don't know if Journey is here, but Journey is another neighbor who you'll meet. I'm kind of surprised though. It looks like Lila's best friend did not show up, which is kind of sad. I'm a little upset about it. I mean, it's kind of like her to not show up to things, so I'm not like super surprised, just a little sad. But that's okay. I don't know who this is, so maybe what we can do is we can have Lyla get to know this person so we can try to make friends. We can go around and do that. Looks like she's talking to Ramiro right now, and Ramiro's getting started on grilling, which is perfect. And we even have some like the kiddos from the neighborhood. Oh, looks like Ramiro did acquire the cooking skill. That's great. And once he's done grilling, maybe he wants to meet, I think that this is Drake Hills. Oh my God, she did show up. Get out of here. This is Donna Dare, and she is the childhood friend of Lyla and lives in Henford-on-Bagley. She's likable, eccentric, and a very gentle sim. She quickly realized growing up that she absolutely loved baking with her Easy Bake Oven, and now runs a small bakery out of her home. She's always loved Henford-on-Bagley and never felt the need to move anywhere else. She checks in on Lila's mom, Amber, occasionally, and of course comes over to visit Lyla as often as she can. I'm so glad that she decided to show up. That's so great. That's good. I really thought that she wasn't going to be here, and I was so sad about it. Okay, I think that she tried to talk and like get to know them, but let's go hug Dawn. We can share the big news about how everything went at the appointment today. I feel like that would be really fun. Oh, look at them talking. That's so cute. them just chatting it up, catching up, and then here he's trying to make some friends. What's she doing? She's gonna grab a serving. She's hungry again. This is just so cute. I forget who this is, but she seems really nice. She works at the restaurant in Brindleton Bay, and so she was the hostess at the restaurant, but she's really, really sweet, and I know that we've taken care of her a bit for doctor kind of stuff, so I think that we should try to be her friend too. So let's just try to make some friends. I forget her name though. She seems so nice. Let me see if we have her. Kendall. So that's Kendall. Oh, we learned that our new friend here is family oriented. What's his name? Drake. Yeah, I thought it was Drake. She's grilling again. Let's do a water balloon fight. Let's include everyone that wants to be included. Apparently no kids allowed. This is just a water balloon fight for adults only. This will be fun. I'm excited to watch this occur. I haven't seen this before, so it should be good. Oh gosh, Ramiro, you're supposed to be on our side. You're not supposed to throw them at us. We're the pregnant ones. I feel like I would just use that excuse all the time if I was pregnant. I'd be like, I'm pregnant. Like, you can't do that. I know, Brie got hit in the face. Even Dawn is not on our side right now. What is happening? I love Dawn. I think that she looks so flawless. She's so fun. Oh no! Ramiro, get it together, dude. Lyla talking smack here. This is so cute. I'm like deeply obsessed with this right now. Everybody has chosen sides. Look at Ramiro. Oh no, Brie got hit in the face. Oh no, Dawn missed. Oh no, Ramiro got hit straight in the eye by Jacob, no less. Goodness. Well, how fun. Okay, so I'm gonna let Ramiro go around the fire because he has yet to go and do anything with the fire. Maybe he wants to, he does seem a little bit hungry, so maybe what we could do is roast a marshmallow or something. Oh my god! Wait, what? Oh my god! Oh my god! No! We were supposed to get to know our neighbors. They weren't supposed to die. Oh my god, was she overheating? No, can we do something? Maybe we can like plead? One does not plead? Oh my god, the drama. Like literally I'm just trying to have some wholesome content and then the universe was like, nope, we're gonna kill a sim. You're welcome. Well, that wasn't really a great celebration, now was it? Are we gonna have to turn part of the part of the park into a cemetery? You know what? Can we put this fire out? Like, I no longer trust anything. Oh my god. Did we even know her? No, we didn't. But still, she could have been one of our friends. And now the Reaper is playing a horseshoe. He's like, yep, just reaped a soul. Typical Thursday. Now it's time to play some horseshoe. Like, amazing, Grim, amazing. You just leave a crowd of people. What is this scene? I feel like I need to end this. This was so unexpected. Extinguish. Do us all a favor and extinguish that fire, love. Can you extinguish it? Okay. Wait, what? Why is The Sims trying to be so messy right now? What? Ramiro is under the impression that another Sim has their gaze fixed directly upon him with a glimmer in their eyes in plain sight to see that Dawn has an intense interest in Ramiro. If Ramiro tries to push things to a more intimate level, they may have a good chance at success. Is Ramiro going to accept Dawn's advances? No, I don't even think Dawn would do that. Dawn wouldn't do that. Ignore her. Definitely ignore her. When has this all been happening? Oh my God, ignore her. What is going on? What is going on with my game? And now we can't leave because Grim wants to play a whole thing. You know what, Grim? I'm over you. Can I reset you? Go do something else, sir. Well, this weenie roast became the worst. It's 3:17 a.m. We're mourning this tombstone of this person right now. Bye, Grim. Have a good rest of your Thursday. Okay, I'm gonna end the party here. Yeah, we're gonna end it early. I think that everyone is a little bit spent. I'm going to have them head home. On that note, I'm going to end the episode here. That was really quite unexpected. Next time, I'm kind of planning on there not being as much drama right off the bat because The Sims is trying to be super messy, apparently, even though I'm just creating some fun, wholesome material here. So next time, I'm thinking that Lyla and Ramiro are going to go and get a dog. Ramiro is a dog lover, so I think that we're going to go to the shelter and just see what kind of dogs are available, try to pick one out to add to our growing family here. And I think that it'll be really wonderful. So if you liked this episode, please like, comment, subscribe for more episodes like this or other content. And as usual, keep it simple, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!